So at the moment I've been trying to put out some games with players that not everybody knows, trying to promote some other players that people don't know and their awesome tactics and the way they play. So let's have a look at who we have here. In the blue we have __duck, and up in the red we have somebody's name who I'm not going to be able to pronounce at all. So I'm probably just going to say red for this game. So let's have a look. It is a Huns v Huns game, but we are on Mega Random, and the most random thing about the map, of course, if we look at it, is these giant forests on either side of the map right now. So it is going to come down a lot to harassment. This section in the middle here, you could definitely wall it, but again, it's going to take a lot of time, and neither player really should just put any effort into that, because of course it is going to cost that stone. And if you walled off here and you were red, maybe then it'd be worth it because you get these 2 extra gold, but it would really cost you this as well. So as we can tell right here, we do have this turkey exploring right now for duck, which is really important on Mega Random maps. I don't think he's seen anything really that makes it too random yet. The map really reminds me of Green Arabia myself, just due to the fact we've got this deer patch, we've got nice bits of wood around, we've got berry bushes, we've got stone. It really reminds me of Green Arabia, just minus the boar at this stage. However, right now, claiming that turkey. So, however, Duck does know where his opponent is now, which is absolutely great. And there's actually a boar there now, and it actually just ran across there for no particular reason by the looks of it. And I have no idea how that works. Do you not have... You have deer? Duck, did you get a boar? No boar for... Yes, he did have one. So there's one boar for each player. You get this deer patch. You do start off with, I think it was like 4 turkeys. And you do have a forage bush over here, and you should have one there as well. Duck getting the short end of that straw, though, with this forage bushes. So let's see what happens. However, we do see that Duck is going onto the deer, and we can see that Red is not. And that's going to give a big advantage to Duck right now, as we can see by the scores, unless it's mainly due to scouting. Let's actually check. Yes, it is due to scouting as well, but still, Duck knows his entire location. Not Duck, sorry. Red knows his entire location, knows where everything is, knows that it's surrounded by wood. And he's about to find out there's one big path going down the middle to his opponent, and we can see that Duck's already on that as well. And it looks like Duck might be able to kill off his opponent's scout here. It is going to come down to who hit first, and I think that Red actually managed to win this one. And unless he runs away, that villager there... Oh, yes, just getting out of there in time. Nearly getting killed off by that villager, but not too bad. We do see the wall off from Duck right now. We do see some militia moving out as well, which is really interesting. We don't generally see militia being used in a Hun v Hun on purpose. But we do have 2 moving out across the map right now. So, Red is really going to have to be careful here, because too much militia damage this stage in the game can set you right back on your feudal time as well as your castle time, which is really not nice to have. Villagers over here should be able to get some harassment on them, but again, he's just looking to kill off his opponent's deer. That is very cruel of him to have there. And we do have a barracks going down in the front here, and not going to be able to prevent that right now because there is a good solid wall off coming up from Red here. Absolutely great play. Let's see if these villagers over here are going to get harassed. Yes, they are, and doing quite a good job too. Potentially going to lose this villager here, actually, and one more hit. There we go. Looks like he's lost 1 villager to 1 militia. That's pretty good odds, in my opinion. Let's check out what Red is building right now. He's got the barracks up, but he's not interested in militia or man-at-arms. He is going up with that archery. Duck is doing some... Well, he did some surprisingly damage. He managed to get an even trade there for the militia and villager, which doesn't happen a lot at all. And let's see what we're going for. We're going for an archer mix. Yes, he is, because he's already on gold. That should tell me that. However, losing that 1 villager on gold before that is really going to hurt him. And what is the plan from Duck moving forward? Let's see if we can see what you're building yet. He's double walling. So he's going for a long boom game by the looks of it, whereas Red is trying to get some harassment in there. However, I don't know how good that's going to be. Let's check how many archers he's actually got. He's only producing 1 at the moment, going for a second. Of course, getting that little bit more harassment with these villagers. And let's slow this down quickly and see if he's seen this wall. No, he has not. Looks like he is trying to go forward, though, with these villagers. I can't really tell what they're trying to do yet. But it looks like he's trying to forward with them, which is going to be interesting, because as we do know, villagers do take down Palisade Wall quite quickly. And unless Duck advances up soon, he's going to be in a bit of trouble right now. We are seeing the watchtower go up over here. Duck should be advancing. I hope he is. What population is he on? Well, he went up with 28, so that's pretty good, honestly. However, this tower is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage right now. And I don't think he's going to be able to stop this offensive here if he's not careful. Stonewall is going down, but it might be a little bit too late. And trying to get this wall up in time. It looks like it'll go up just in time. However, get this bits of wall up. Yes. And this one, yes, looks like he's going to get that wall off up just in time. Might see the fast castle from Duck. Actually, yes, we are seeing the fast castle right now into the double archery blacksmith play, which means we should see the crossbows with the advantage there. What are we seeing from you? Is he can't attack this village yet. He does not have that range upgrade, which is all important. And we can see that red is not going up to castle age yet. So this might be a good example of a fast castle that's actually going to really work. Haven't seen any units being produced yet from Duck, which is really interesting. Because usually right now he should start that production really quickly. However, he does not have enough gold to get any archers out yet, so I think we should see production for those archers any second now. Archer production. Yep, he's going for a cavalry archer mix. That explains the fast castle while he wasn't creating any crossbows at that stage. And right now it's looking like it's going to turn into a pretty long game. Red going to be able to keep up as long as he walls in. Siege Workshop is going down though, so that is actually going to hurt him quite a bit if he manages to get a ram out and get straight through this area over here. And get some cavalry archer harassment next. We do know how well cavalry archer harassment works. More stone being used currently, so we might even see a forward tower be put down for Duck. Doing a great job actually at moving out, and should be able to snipe that archer without too much trouble. Yes, he does. And all these archers over here, using that one there. Going to need to get a mangonel out as well if he wants to deal with all these archers, which is really important. Yes, he has already got that mangonel out, so we should be able to take out most units without too much trouble. Currently 8 range on that tower, going to be able to get a little bit of damage on this mangonel. However, can't see anything too ridiculous happening. I would say it would survive to move up. And I'm expecting to see some pretty good mangonel shots here, because we do know Duck is quite a good player at this stage. He's around 2k. And let's see what he's going. So he's going to try and take out this archery range at this stage in the game, which is pretty decent, because as we do know, mangonels do pretty well versus buildings. It's just their low fire rate that really gets them. Wouldn't be surprised at all if we see a battering ram come out. Nope, just going for a second mangonel. And these archers over here potentially going to get hit by this mangonel, getting out of there just in time by the looks of it. That really could have hurt our red player there. And let's actually check. Let's see if he's going up to castle age yet, because that's going to be really important. He's only just started advancing to castle age now, and that'll be normal if you manage to get that harassment in. But because of that harassment, Duck's got such a good lead right now. It's actually ridiculous. And mangonel, of course, like we're seeing that second one. Yes, that second mangonel is moving out. No battering ram yet, so he's going to be relying completely on siege now to get through these walls. And it looks like this archery range here will go down. So we do see now that red has no military production available to him at all, except for really spearmen. And it looks like we are going to see Duck get in here. We might see the GG this early in the game. Really interesting to see. Potentially going to lose some of these villages here. No mangonel doing just what it needs to do there. Second mangonel coming in now. These archers, all he's got to defend himself. Not going to be able to create any more on that either. He's double mangonel, taking this out really quickly, and we haven't seen anything from our red player yet. There is nothing at all he's going to be able to do. And this is a good game, I reckon. As soon as these cavalry archers and mangonels get in, if he gets one good just mangonel hit on these archers, it's all over for our red player. Does have that market up, but again, moving forward with these mangonels, going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. And just our red player not having the resources and ability he needs to be able to engage. These units over here potentially going to take a lot of damage if these mangonels manage to get in the area in time. There we go, red finally getting up to castle age, but it's not really going to help him at all. He doesn't have a blacksmith down, so we can't get those extra range upgrades. He doesn't have any archery ranges available. So this is it. This is a good game. Unless he can pull an absolute miracle and like get a stable out with a bunch of knights really quickly. But I don't think he has the resources to be able to do that. Let's have a look quickly. No resources. What are we seeing? We're seeing a town centre and a siege workshop come down. Potentially could turn this around with a few good mangonel shots. However, I don't think that's going to be the case. Another town centre going down over here. However, the harassment is a lot at this stage. Duck as well powering ahead with his economy. Currently on 3 town centres. Yes, he is. And that looks like this is going to be a good game. These villagers here should take a bit of splash. Nope, mate should just get out of that. Siege workshop should go up. This town centre over here probably will not go up in time. These archers potentially going to take a very big mangonel hit. And let's see. No. Of course, not having that range as well means they are going to have to get pretty close. And oh, that really hurt there. This is it for red. He's lost all of his archers there in that fight. He is not going to get this town centre here up by the looks of it. That siege workshop has nothing been created. And there's the GG from our red player. Good play by Duck so far. Quick game, but of course it was interesting to see. The pressure put on there by Duck was absolutely great, walling himself off so early that he could get into castle age without his opponent managing to get any harassment on. So I will see you guys in the next game.